Nope. We should remind them if anybody slates, we're going to talk in voice because they're not supposed to.
Okay.
I found out about one lie you told. There's no such thing as a stick bloodhound.
I'm not supposed to talk to little Miss Goody Goody.
Then don't.
Where's your mama?
Upstairs.
I'll tell you this much for your own sake, though. There may not be any stick bloodhounds, but there's a stick. And you better find it before they do, because it'll turn blue. And then they'll fry you in the electric chair.
There wasn't any stick, more than there was any stick bloodhounds.
You know the sound the electric chair makes? It goes zzz, and then you swivel up the way bacon does when your mom is frying it.
Go empty the garbage. They don't put little girls in the electric chair.
They don't. They got a little blue one for little boys and a little pink one for little girls. I just remembered something. The day of the picnic, you wore them shoes to go tap, tap, tap on the walk. Why don't you wear them anymore?
You're silly. I never had a pair of shoes like that.
They used to go tap, tap, tap when you walked. I didn't like them, so I spilled water on them and wiped them off.
They hurt my feet, and I gave them away.
You know something? You hit that boy with those sticks, you hit him with them shoes. Ain't I right this time?
You're silly.
You think I'm silly because what I said about the stick. All I was trying to make you say was it wasn't no stick, it was my shoes, because I knew it was.
You lie all the time. All the time.
How come I got them shoes?
Where'd you get those shoes?
I came in your room, right in your apartment, and took them.
It's just more lies. I burned those shoes. I put them down the incinerator, and I burned them. Nobody's got them.
I'm not saying I wasn't smart. That was, suppose I heard some come riding down the incinerator. And I says to myself, sounds like a pair of shoes with cleats. I'm not saying they wasn't burned a little, but they weren't burned all the way like you wanted them to.
Yes.
Now listen to me and see which one of us is the silly one. I'm in the basement, I hear them shoes come rattling down the pipe. I open the door quick and there them is on top of the coals, smoking the least little bit. They're scorched, but there's plenty enough to turn blue and show that little boy's blood was. There's plenty enough to put you in the electric chair.
Give me back my shoes.
I got them shoes hid where nobody but me could find them.
You better give them back to me, Leroy.
I ain't giving them shoes back to nobody, see?
You better get them, and you bring them back.
I'm keeping them shoes until... Who said any shoes except my own?
You did. Now you get them, and you bring them back.
Now listen, Rhoda. I was just fooling and teasing you. I haven't got anybody's shoes. I got work to do.
Give me back my shoes.
I want to practice your piano lesson. I keep telling you I haven't got anybody's shoes.
Will you bring them back?
I really do believe you did. I really do believe you killed them both with them shoes.
You've got them hid, but you better get them and bring them back right here. Right here to me.
Quit talking so loud there's someone in the hall.
Thank you.
Well, finally, we have something. Ugh. Good Lord, it took, what, 2 months? All right. Chris, like, everything's there. The variation of voice is there, the character is there, that type of thing, but I still am having lots of difficulty understanding you. So you have to use your lips, and you have to be as... Keely's almost has too much diction. You need to at least match that. okay? And it cracked me up, Keely, that you had such perfect diction in the first line, you didn't say the T on water. And I was like, what? Of all the words not to dictionize, that would be the one that you need to. So just be careful. You can kind of pull back just a tad on the diction, which, amen, that I actually have to give that note, because that is wicked, awesome, cool. Why do you look upstage when she asked you to bring back the shoes, Chris? You literally, she said, bring back the shoes, and you kind of glance upstage. What, it's an epidemic that is happening in this department of people looking upstage. Three sisters, I wanted to smack people around. I was like, but nothing's upstage! So that, what are you doing in the chair at the start, Keely? It just feels, you know what I'm saying?
The thing, I had a phone call, but then it got cut. So before that, I'm just on the phone when I sit down.
Well, maybe as you sit, even if we see you pantomime, like, here, and then when the scene starts, and you just put it, just something, because it...
Wait, so he's walking through your house?
Yeah.
He's going through the kitchen.
Okay.
He's going to put out the garbage.
I felt like it was the lobby of the building.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
It's
out.
the room, and he's supposed to be going to take the garbage out, and the phone thing happens, and that type of stuff. So I think if you can clarify that, and also, Keely, I still feel you're playing the evil at the top, and it takes away from the moment where you scare him, which actually I liked. I actually liked you backing away as opposed to going to him, which is an unusual choice, but I'll go with it if, at the beginning, it's more like, well, I found out that what you said wasn't true. Not, I found out what you said wasn't true. It's just, I found out what you said wasn't true. They don't do this. And the little girl line, because you tell him to go take out the garbage, so then why would you talk to him and keep him there? To me, it's kind of like that childish impulsivity to have the last word and be like, yeah, they don't put little girls in the electric chair. And then he says it, and then it's the shoes, and you start getting caught, and then it makes more sense why, at the end, you scare him, because otherwise it's like playing the result, and it doesn't work.
I lost you losing a bit of control on I burned those shoes, because it's an aha moment for you, because she's been saying, I threw them away, I threw them away, I threw them away, and then you, like, are going down this path of, like, okay, I'm going to play with that, right? And then she goes, I burned those shoes. That's your cue to go, holy poo, she did it, right? Like, we need a discovery moment there a little bit bigger from you when she finally loses it and tells you that she burned them, right? And he went with it. I didn't buy the threat. I didn't. So you can play with the backing up, but then I think that you need to do something like where you're going, and we have a change in you. And then that's when you go, oh man, she gonna kill me. Like, like little girl, little exorcist girl is gonna kill me, right? So I think that if any moment in the scene, it's when she finally backs up and looks at you, give that moment for her, for like the hair to rise on the back of your neck and realize you're in trouble here with her. You played this game, now it's really the truth, and she's really evil, and she will hunt you down in your sleep and cut your throat, and you believe it. Yeah?
Yep. All right, come get your sheets.
And leaning over all the time to her, I lose you there. So I don't know if you can pull up your focus.
And it's a weaker choice, so just make sure it's up. But
And it was all the time. I gave her.
yes, you can.
Send in the next group.